Today you're going to be learning how to do a forward roll in gymnastics. So today we're going to be learning how to do a proper forward roll in gymnastics, and I'm just going to teach you the basic steps how to do it, and then later in the video we'll show you and break it down for you of how to maintain it and do a perfect forward roll. So the first step you're going to do is start with your arms above your head with your feet slightly apart, or they can be together, it doesn't matter. And what you're going to do is put your hands down on the ground, flat hands, and then you're going to tuck your chin into your chest down, flex position, and then you're going to, after hands down, push off the balls of your feet a little fast, and then you're going to put the back of your head as far back, so you don't want the top of it, but the back, on the ground, and you're going to push through the roll, and you're going to maintain a tucked position the entire time as possible. And what you're going to do, the main parts of it, is the back of your head is going to hit, and then your shoulders, and then the middle of your back, and then your bottom. And then when you stand up, you want to do it with no hands, and you keep your feet apart or together, it doesn't matter. And you want to keep your arms above your head, which is a finish. Now we're going to look at a demonstration by an expert. Next, you're going to watch a demonstration with instructions by an expert to help you fully learn the skill. First thing you're going to do is start with your arms above your head, and then bend down with bent knees and place your hands on the ground. Then you're going to push off the balls of your feet and place the back of your head on the ground with your chin tucked to your chest. After pushing off, you stay in a tight position until you end the roll where your feet touch the ground. Then you're going to stand up without the use of your hands, keeping your arms above your head for a perfect finish. Since the set of instructions just given can be rather complex just to a beginner, here's a set of verbal cues that we can give to you as to further make the learning of the forward roll easier. Verbal cue number 1 is shoulders over your knuckles, and verbal cue number 2 is push through. Now we're going to look at a breakdown of a demonstration with verbal cues. Now we're going to look at the phases of how to successfully roll on your back in 4 phases. Phase 1 involves reaching for the ground with bent knees. Phase 2, you're going to place the back of your head on the ground. Then your shoulders hit first, with your lower back touching the ground last, completing the roll. Next, we're going to look at a beginner learning the skill for the first time. The beginner is now going to get augmented feedback with visual images. Okay, so one thing you could do is not use your hands, and then also use more the back of your head and stay more in like a tight ball. Okay. And that way it should make it better.
Okay, I'll try again.
Now we're going to see the forward roll after feedback. Next, we're going to be looking at another beginner with some errors that could be fixed. Next is an example of the learner asking for augmented feedback with KP statements.
I use my hands again. I don't think it should stop.
Okay. Try. Yeah, hands still close to your feet, flat hands. But then try pushing off the shoulder faster. That way you get more momentum. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to look at the forward roll after feedback with a lot of improvements. Lastly, we're going to look at a demonstration from an expert one more time. Hopefully you've successfully learned how to do a forward roll, so go out and try one.